So the graphic organizer that I chose is called the KWL chart, which is known as the Know, Wonder, Learn chart. And I didn't print off a picture, I kind of drew it myself, so there it is. It's not the greatest. I'm not an artist. But yeah, so at the top, it just explains that it's the KWL chart, and you just fill in the topic right there, and then it's broken into 3 columns. And the first column is what I know. The middle column is what I want to know or what I wonder. And the third column is what I learned. So basically, a little bit about this chart is that it helps to organize information. It kind of breaks down, as I mentioned, the 3 columns. You break down the K stands for what I know. The W, again, is what I want to know or learn, and the L is what I learned. And this is used at the beginning, middle, and end of the lesson. So I guess why I selected this chart, I've seen this chart in action, so that's been pretty cool. It was used once in a classroom where I was an assistant teacher, and I just really enjoyed seeing the kids light up when they would say something that they already know about this topic, or like a question that they've always wondered about this topic, and that they just, at the end of the lesson, they just love to announce what they have learned. They're just very excited about that topic, and they just want to share something they've learned. And why this chart is appropriate for early childhood classrooms. It just really activates children's prior knowledge. It helps them learn their interests. And yeah, they just share personal knowledge, and it kind of shows them to actively participate in their education, the learning process. And then it's just really helpful. Children can remember what they've learned by this recollection process. The learn column, learn what I learned column at the end. And it's very good for example, preschoolers who are still pre-readers. They're visual learners, and the chart, it's organized and it's understandable. So a bit about like the summary, like using it in a cooperative group setting. This question was, what subject or topic would you implement the graphic organizer in? And something for me, my example would be just, for example, baby chicks. Maybe you're talking about like farm, maybe that topic that week, for example. And then I'm just kind of breaking it down. So this particular subject here would be baby chicks. And how would I have students work with the graphic organizer? They can just state their prior knowledge about baby chicks, for example, for maybe what they know either visiting a farm or maybe living on a farm, etc. And then they would give questions that they have about baby chicks, like maybe what sound do they make? That may be something they wonder. And then they would also state at the end of the lesson what they've learned about baby chicks. And what's interesting about like the KWL chart is that it can be used either individually or as a whole class. And in this case, we would do it as a whole class. And then how would I facilitate the process? As a teacher, I would ask what the kids know, what they've learned, what they want to know, etc. So I'd be the one asking the questions and writing down the answers. And then if necessary, to kind of get the thinking process started, I could always give examples of a question that I have, or maybe even bringing it back to what I know, just giving some generic thing, or even something just that would wow them to kind of get them thinking. So that was a little bit about the KWL chart, the Know, Wonder, Learn chart, and yeah, a little bit about that, and thanks for watching.